So Manny was a little difficult because Manny doesn't tell me a lot of things. So it's hard to kind of get any dirt on him. And I think he planned it. So I had to make a phone call. So I found out that on Manny's birthday, he got a watch from one of his employees. The only one that's in the room. Blue dress. Apparently Manny likes watches. So said watch had a flaw on it. Apparently not noticeable to Dina's eye, but noticeable to Manny's eye. That's irrelevant. So I believe Dina was asked to return the watch and get another one. or something along those lines. And true to Dina's nature, she said, okay, I'll return it, but you're not getting another watch. And did she ever bring you another watch? Okay. So that being said, I wanted to make sure that you got your watch. Come on up here, Manny.
Aren't you supposed to let him do that?
This is designer watch at its best. And I want you to... Stephanie. Stephanie's is not as brutal because I don't want to get stabbed. So I told you guys earlier that we do projections every month, right? And that the managers have to tell me, hey, here's my occupancy, here's my sales, etc., etc. We also do budgets each year in October. Sorry. And I hate doing stuff. She asked too many dang questions. All right. Sometimes I just want to do it and let's move on. She did good this year though. But she always argues with me just a little bit for a couple hours on occupancy, our budget for turn costs, that kind of thing. And it's never enough. Like, Sean, you're not giving me enough money. I know I'm up $200,000 to budget, but this is not enough money. Sean, I can't sell 25 homes next year. I just sold 30. We're running out of houses. How many houses have you sold this year?
27.
Okay. It's just all the time, right? So she's developed a bit of a nickname. Come on up here, sister.
Oh, God.
So I decided that rather than allow her to shortchange me every month, I'd give her a limit for the year. Okay? So why don't you just reach down in there and grab those two things and just hold them up and go ahead.
They're gonna bite me, right?
No. What's that say on it? Go ahead.
Sandbag.
Sand. That's what we call sandbagging. So she gets 2 sandbags for 2017, and that's it. Oh, God. You might not want to record this one. Misty Rangel. There's so much ammunition, I didn't know what to pick from. So I had to pick the thing thought would get me in the least amount of trouble. And it's still pretty bad. If anybody's ever done a property tour with this, they know you have to make at least 2 stops before you can get through all 434 steps. Now, it doesn't take that long to drive the property. Maybe 8 minutes, 9. The first thing, when she walked in the door today, I said, "Hey, Missy's here." I turned around and she was gone. I'm like, "Man, where'd she go?" And it clicked. So Misty, as she calls it, has to go TTL. So I mean, and when I get in the mode and I'm like, "Hey, we're doing this, I just want to go, go, go. And I got to stop all the time. So I was like, how can I, come on up here, Missy. How can I get through one offer, one property tour, just something, without a break? And, you know, it took a lot of work. But go ahead. Oh, Lord have mercy. Took over right around the same time as he took sales council, took Amy's place. And, you know, I said before, starting at the end of the year is never easy. And it hasn't been for Doris. And I remember when I first met Doris, I was like, wow, just this ball of energy, all these ideas, you know, this is gonna be awesome. So excited all the time. I mean, every time I talk to her, she's so excited. And so the last couple of weeks, I'm like, man, she doesn't sound as excited anymore. So I keep calling her, and she can attest to this. I keep calling, like, hey, you okay? Yeah, why do you always think I'm not in a good mood? I'm like, you just, you know, I call you and it's always, I'm really stressed out, or there's a lot going on, we've been really busy, and I was like, all right, I need to help her find a way to chill out. You know, what does my kid do when like, they get too wound up and I need to calm down? Come on. I'm not sending you to timeout. So, I've heard this is a stress reliever, and I know a lot of adults have been doing it, but I'm going to pull this one out of the bag because I need to deliver the punchline. So, we've got you a coloring book, but it's not just any coloring book. It's a frozen coloring book so that you can chill. There she is. The newer folks are hard because I haven't had time to get dirt on. So I'm going to go ahead and do David. Your gift next. Again, I've only spent 2 days, maybe 2 full days with you. Does that sound about right?
We can skip this.
But he's only been here a few weeks. So, first of all, David just retired, and I hope you don't mind me mentioning this. Just retired after 20 years from the Air Force. So I want to give him a hand. The Air Force is a branch we always pick on, and I said we have other branches of the military, and it's because we wish we would have gone in there. But, you know, 20 years in the Air Force, basically he hasn't done anything for the last 20 years. So I knew he was going to be really sore after all the work, so I got you some. Thank you. Since the day you came back. Come on. Literally.
Like, have to go ferry.
Oh, yeah.
She's walking
All
go
right,
to the principal's
so
office.
Veronica is our field manager for the region, and basically what she does is keeps the region together, to be honest with you. Keeps the processes that change and things like that, keeps them pushed out into the field and make sure there's no huge breaks while I'm off playing golf. So she's done a great job. I've only played golf one time this year. So anyway, the story behind Veronica is I actually hired her in beginning of 2015 as a community manager, and she managed Saddle Crest for me. And did a great job. And one day called me and was like, hey, you know, I need to talk to you. And got this other opportunity, and I'm gonna go somewhere else. And I'm leaving the flock. I was like, really? I mean, is there anything I can do to make you stay? You know, what's the reason? No, I really think I need to pursue this opportunity. Okay, all right, see you later. So I waited maybe 4 months, if that, about 4 months. Just waited, and I called her. Hey, how's it going? Going good. Ready to come back yet? Well, actually, is there anything you can do? And I'm like, actually there is. So she came back. So, you know, there's a saying, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. So, what I got you was something just to help you keep that grass green. So, this is pan with some dirt and some grass seeds in it. Okay. And here's some fertilizer. When the grass starts to get brown, you can green it up. And then for the really bad days, I got some extra grass. Not that kind of grass, right? I expect to see this in your office with growing. You already know. You already know, don't you? Come on up here, Laura. This is so much fun. I love this.
You wouldn't have anything to do with that one.
Oh, yeah.
That was all you.
This is all you.
This is all you.
So, Laura's been with me a little over a year now, about 14 months. Somewhere around there. Probably feels like longer. Yeah? Okay. And one day, we were having an occupancy push. We really needed to get to our number. And Laura calls me and she's like, hey, I have this customer.
Oh my God, you're not going to do that.
The American GI Forum, which is an organization that we work with. No. It's an organization we work with that helps veterans find housing and employment. They're going to pay their deposit and so on and so on. I said, okay, let me take a look at the application. When I look at the application, they've been evicted like 3 times. Haven't paid anybody. I mean, can't pay attention. And I'm just real hesitant to move these people in. Okay? Y'all can tell this is pretty good. You want to sit down? You want me to put a chair up here? No. So I told her, I said, Laura, this application is ugly. I really don't like it. But you know what? Since the GI Forum is backing these people, I want to help them out. So what I need you to do is I need you to read them the riot act. Raise your hand if you've heard of somebody saying read them the riot act and know what that expression is. So a lot of y'all don't know what that expression is, right? So what that means is you need to be very emphatic on what the rules are, etc. Don't leave any room for any gray area. So make sure you explain it all the way through. Well, Laura apparently was like some of you in this room and had never heard this phrase either. So where do you go when you've never heard of anything? Google.
Google knows everything.
All right, so I'm going to read this to you, but I want to set the picture. Imagine yourself about to rent a house from Yes Communities. You're sitting down in front of this manager, and she's told you about how awesome the community is and the culture of the company and everything, and you're really excited. You hear her on the phone with her boss, and she says, "Okay, I'll do that. I'll read them the right ad." And she comes back
I did not tell you that.
and sits down, and you hear this. Our sovereign Lord, the King chargeth and commandeth all persons being assembled immediately to disperse themselves for their lawful business upon the pains contained in the act made in the first year of King George I for preventing tumults and riotous assemblies. God save the King. There's more in the beginning, but that is actually the right.
Which I did not read them, but I didn't know what he was talking
So she calls me back and says, and I got that. So Sean, I told him about this. I don't really, we're confused on what this has to do with anything, but I went ahead and moved the man. And I'm like, all right. I told that story at hunting camps, family dinners, Facebook. It's probably on Facebook.
Hey, you forgot the fight.
Anyway,
You forgot the fight.
It was a great.
It was
a great memory,
hilarious.
so
I made him
there's
laugh.
obviously there's another little gift in there for you in a card.
Is it a flag in there
No.
somewhere?
It was this year, regional maintenance.
Yes, it was in this year, March.
So Daniel came to us about 2 years ago from a sister property, a competitor right down the street with a company called Sun Communities. He actually came over with a manager I hired that brought her whole staff, and he's the only one left. So he's the only one that fared the storm. But around March, we made Daniel the lead maintenance technician for the San Antonio region. And the reason for that was we wanted somebody that was just kind of a main point of contact for our maintenance team. We also wanted to bring the group together. We've done training, and had some fun there. I think the last one, a couple guys. Xavier, you had to sing on a little teapot, didn't you? Yeah. For being late. We've had some fun events and given some gifts and really brought the team together. And Daniel's been an asset of mine personally, as well as I know most of the managers in here that work with them. Anytime there's a fire you need to put out, you can call him and he shows up. The other thing that I love about Daniel, I could go slap this guy in the face right now and he would smile at me. He is always happy, he's always gracious, he's always willing to help, and he's a true embodiment of what the Yes culture is. So I wanted to give Daniel just a little token of my appreciation, really from the whole region. I had to do a little fishing yesterday while we were shopping for all this stuff. Come on up here, buddy. So, I know all your stuff's 12-volt Milwaukee, so I had to stick with the I hope you don't have that. A little 12-volt Milwaukee reciprocating saw. And I am done talking. I'm about to get a drink and turn it over to Dan. Let me get a drink. Camino for
Merry Christmas. Barry here, you've been with us about 2 years now as well. And this man, believe it or not, he was a big boy when he first started with us. I mean, he was out there, okay? And he's been losing a lot of weight, you know, he's been doing very well. At first, he was, when he worked and all, he'd been over to get a tool, so tore it. So you know what, we'll fix this up. I said, in that building over there, there's a rope. Go up there, cut you a piece of that rope and make your belt. So he did, right? And he's walking around the property, happy as he can be, you know. He's got a belt up there like gentle from the Beverly Hills. Happy as he can be. And he continues to lose weight, right? So I noticed the other day that belt was getting kind of big. So I went online and I found a 2017 series of that belt you have, and I ordered it for you.
Put your toy down for a second.
It's an upgraded version, okay? It's called a hand-free belt. Travelers won't walk and get work all you want with your hands now.
I'll be sure to have it on Monday.
And then that's your uniform. And they throw in an extra bonus, it's a safety belt, so when you're moving the home thing, got your safety gear on now, you can wear this belt.
They call me the comedian?
Thanks, Barry. Chris, you want to check over and Wendy Meadows as well?
Sure, now I want one of these.
What you got, Spec?
Sure.
No.
Good, I'll put it open. You know, we have a special project sometimes, and well, once a year. And this past year, we had a hug a home project going on. So all our techs are out there working and all. And he was Chris. He challenges our master carpenter. And so that didn't go very well.
I wasn't measuring.
Oh.
They took him to school that day, and at the end of the day, he earned a nickname.
Let me give him a little backstory.
Please.
So we're working like, if I recall, you came up at the tail end when you guys worked back there, right? So we're working all day. Now we've framed out this whole house in trim, and we're on our last piece. Chris shows up, and I mean he's pretty gung ho, right? And we're all exhausted, and so I'm at the time I think operating the circular saw, and I said, you know, hey, this is what the pieces that we need to go notches out and take the measurement, right? And so he comes back and he gives me a measurement, and I cut it. He goes and slaps it back up, and comes back not a minute later, brings a piece back and says, hey, you cut it too short, but I'll give you a break because you work behind the desk. So I said, oh, really?
I was influenced by Daniel.
So I pulled my tape measure out and I said, Chris, what was that measurement you gave me? I think it was 3.5 inches. What's that say? 3.5 inches. So my next comment was, all right, and then he got this name.
Young Buck.
Young Buck. All right, Young Buck. Why don't you go measure again and come back and we'll fix it. So his name henceforth, and he's older than me, is Young Buck.
We earned it. So, with that being said, want you little momentum here that way. Every time you go home, you can hang this. It's a hook for your jacket. Every time you look at this, you remember why.
That's actually awesome.
It's a unibug.
It's not over.
You know, I was told that Chris was a member of the Duck Commander team. He goes to work and he's got his camouflage shirt, camouflage socks. Now, you follow him over to the parking lot where his vehicle's parked, and he drives a Prius. Bigger, right? So,
Oh my God.
we solved that problem. We shipped in on and he bought your pickup.
How to top all of those gifts. Truly from the heart. But no, in all seriousness, this is a gift from our region to you. And I want to say, I'm sure everyone feels the same way, that we have the best regional Pay Yes communities. And just in the almost 3 years I've been with Sean, he is extremely tough to work for. That's why we always work really hard to be the best, because it's required. All of our meetings start off with roll call, and he goes down the line and he gets to the point. But I don't think that Sean is often celebrated enough by those that he reports to. At least they don't brag always, all the time in a way that everybody can hear. But I just wanted to say from my heart, and I'm sure from everybody else's, that Sean Keane is the reason why I work for Yes Communities, and like I know a lot of us do. He has the answer to all our problems when we come to him. He knows how to handle it. He knows how to handle each of us individually, in a special way at times, but we can always count on him. He knows how to just go above and beyond every single year, and we're very, very, very blessed to have Sean King as our regional. So this is just a small token of our appreciation to you, sir. Merry Christmas.
I'm afraid to open this. I don't know if I can trust what she's saying right now.
Shake your roll.
Okay. Really heavy. Square. I needed the knife. I knew you would. It's a steak knife.
Be careful.
Okay.
It has to be assembled.
Now you're making me nervous. I don't want to open it. Break it. Like really careful, or? This thing's really closed. Am I missing something here? This is part of the joke.
Joe, read the label.
First come up.
Read the label.
I want to open it here. If he breaks it.
We'll borrow this, Sean?
Huh?
Borrow this?
Yeah. Thanks. Is this the steak ager?
Yes.
Hell yeah! Thank you. I'll tell you what, the first steak I age, I will call you on a meeting. I'll bring some. So for those of you that don't know what it is, it's basically, if you ever had aged beef, it's really good. It's also pretty expensive. And this is a machine that it goes in your refrigerator and it basically ages your steak for you. It takes about 3 weeks. So you go get your cut of meat, whatever you want, you put it in there, it ages it, and you got, you go spend $30 on some ribeyes, and you've got probably $300 worth of aged steak. So I'm really excited to try this. Awesome, awesome gift. Obviously, you must have talked to him.
Yeah.